Code's our new digital line of guitar amps. I'm sure you've already had a little bit explained to you, but yeah, it's all digital, no valves or anything like that. So we've got the Code 25, which is the smallest one, Code 50, which is the one I plugged into. We've got the 100s, which are out on display at the front, which you can also get the head for that. The amp itself, you know, leaving the app and all that kind of stuff out of it, is pretty straightforward to use and get all the things out of. You know, it's traditional in the sense you've got your gain, your bass, your middle, treble, all that kind of stuff on the top. You've also got all the extra good stuff along the top there, which is set out traditionally like a guitar signal flow. So you've got pre-effects first, which would be like stop boxes, things like that. And then the preamp type. Got the preamp next, and then the modulation effects, followed by delay effects, then reverbs, then the power amp, and then the cabinet. So effectively you can mix and match British preamps with American power amps and vice versa, and change the cabinets and get any kind of configuration you like. So everything you do, everything you can do, on the actual amp itself. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. Okay, you can still get all the features. So, but using the app, it's completely wireless. It connects Bluetooth. Okay, it's a free download in the App Store, and it's iOS as well.
Yeah,
so
and Android.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that way around. So yeah, it doesn't give you anything extra as far as the amp and effects go. It's just a lot slicker, a lot easier and nicer to use, and probably more appealing for a lot of the younger guys as well. So what we've got a library of sounds. So if we hit library, we've got 100 presets in the amp from the factory. Okay, you can edit over every single one of those and store it, so you can have 100 of your own sounds. Okay, what you can also do is have a separate library on the application, so you can store another 100 sounds if you want to, and still play them on the unit without actually storing them into the amp. So that's really good if 100 sounds isn't enough for you. But also if you're going to go and play another unit which isn't yours, and you want to get your sounds, you don't have to overwrite anything that the other guy's got set up. Okay. So if we just we can see from here we've got this American clean setup. I'm just going to change, we'll get to the library and we'll set up the Marshall tone first. Yeah. So we've got Plexi Classic. You can see what each one of the controls is set to on there. To edit, you see Dave just literally drags this up and down, like so. Okay. And it shows you what he's edited to, and then up there is what it previously was, so you can actually, so you don't get lost too easily when you're editing. I can control it this way, or if you turn the knobs and it still works in real time. Okay. So, what was I on before? Okay, so I'll play a couple of chords and riffy sort of things in that sort of style for that Plexi sort of sound. And Dave's just going to literally go through some of the cabinets. So what he's done there is hit amp, and it gives us the options and shows actually what we're playing through. So it's Plexi preamp, classic Marshall 100 power amp, so you're listening to EL34s, and then the cabinet, which is a 1960X, which is greenback 412. We'll hear a 1x12, a 2x12, and then maybe a variation on the 4x12s, like a hand wired or something like that. Really nice is it actually feels like an amp when you're playing. You know, it's kind of spanky as you're playing. And if I start rolling back the volume, it actually reacts as I want it to. It cleans up quite nicely. So. So we'll go for something that isn't Marshall. Go for American Clean, so this is more sort of Fender. So you get the idea. So if you want to edit the effects, for example, hit effects, and it's showing us what our options are. So these two are not being used because they're greyed out. They're easy to switch on and off. You literally just tap them and they'll activate. So there you go. Yeah, we'll be using a delay and a reverb on this one. So if we hit delay, you can choose from a number of different delays. So 4 different delay types in there. Okay. We can adjust the delay time like we did before. Scrolling up and down on the screen of that. If you hold that, then you can manually type in the milliseconds that you want. If you know what delay time you want, you can just manually type it in. Or if you do the same again, you can tap tempo on the screen. You can also tap tempo on the unit itself by clicking the edit wheel. Okay. Another same, something a bit more high gain. So we've got concert hall. Okay, JCM 800, which is looking pretty cranked effects wise. Then we've got delay, reverb, and a distortion pedal up front this time. So the distortion pedal we're using is based on the Marshall Governor. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of versatility with different amp types. You know, it's endless, the preamps, power amps, all that kind of thing. We've got the playback feature, which basically hooks up to the library on your device, whether it's iTunes or something similar. You can play your music again wirelessly through the amp. You can play along to stuff, and then you can also slow the track down if you're trying to work out a phrase or transcribe something. So yeah, that's a cool feature. And then on the menu we've got connection, which is our Bluetooth settings, and then a tuner. So at the moment we're in standard tuning. We're showing each of the 6 strings of the guitar. Okay, so I've basically just plugged my A string. It's a little green. It's in the middle, showing me I'm in tune. So if I'm flat, it's going to flash red down here. If I'm sharp, it's going to flash red up there. Okay. We've also got a tuning library, so you've got different types of tuning. So open tunings, drop tunings, all that kind of thing. So that's code. Any questions?
It's cool.
You like it? It's good.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
When you change your cab sound awesome.
Yeah. It's really effective. You know, a lot of companies have done that in the past. Yeah, but it's more just like someone's playing in the middle, the mid section of your amp. You know, just moving the middle up and down. Don't really do what it's supposed to.
With the playback feature, when it slows down, does it change pitch or stays true?
No, it just pitched.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Thanks, man.
Excellent.